Hi, today I'll be presenting our results on non-invasive classification of Alzheimer's disease using eye tracking and language on behalf of my co-authors at the University of British Columbia. We have nothing to disclose. Currently, there are no disease-modifying treatments for Alzheimer's disease, which will be most effective in individuals who do not yet have advanced neurodegenerative changes. However, current screening strategies for individuals who have preclinical diseases are inefficient and imprecise, and there is a need for cost-effective, accurate, and non-invasive screening tools that allow to identify individuals with preclinical Alzheimer's disease who may be candidates for disease-modifying treatment trials. As a preliminary step towards this vision, we investigate the use of eye tracking data collected during a spontaneous speech task to distinguish memory clinic patients from healthy controls. Current related work has investigated language data for this task, and here we aim at identifying whether eye tracking-based models can be combined with language-based approaches to increase classification performance. We recruited 72 patients from a subspecialized memory clinic and 68 healthy controls from the community. Participants were asked to describe the cookie theft image while their speech and eye movements were recorded, which took on average between 1 and 1.5 minutes. The cookie theft picture description task is an established spontaneous speech assessment task that has largely been used in related work for classification of Alzheimer's disease using speech recordings, but eye movements have not been studied in this context so far. To evaluate the combination of the two modalities, we investigate two different approaches. In the early fusion approach, eye and language features are concatenated into a combined feature vector before it's fed into the classifier. In the late fusion approach, two classifiers are learned from the eye and language features separately, and their predictions are averaged to generate a final prediction. Results show that gaze features are predictive in our dataset, and in fact, statistically outperform the baseline, which was based off demographics and medical history data. Most importantly, results show that eye tracking data is complementary to language data in this classification task, as the best classification performance was achieved when combining both modalities using late fusion approach, leading to 0.8 in area under the ROC curve. Most participants found the setup comfortable, felt relaxed during the assessment, and were willing to repeat the assessment on a yearly basis. This further demonstrates the potential of this assessment as a user-friendly, long-term screening tool for disease-modifying treatment trials. In conclusion, we show that eye tracking data collected during a spontaneous speech task is able to discriminate between patients and healthy controls, outperforming the baseline. Best results are achieved in the late fusion approach, indicating that eye gaze data is complementary to language data for this classification task. The assessment task is well tolerated, which is promising towards a non-invasive, efficient, cost-effective screening tool for disease-modifying treatment trials. Thank you.